Hi brothers, welcome back to the TheSaintmenSun cave. Today we reached the fourth chapter of the COVID Italian job. The issue will be the nanotechnology applied to biology that made a huge leap to research and achievement, especially in military field. So follow my short and see you soon, brothers.
At the first stage of so-called pandemic, Italian Minister of Health Roberto Speranza forbade carrying out autopsies, which would have immediately revealed the error of diagnosis and the wrong hospital medical protocol, which, instead of saving lives, caused deaths. In that initial phase, many deaths were needed to justify the pandemic, social alarm, terror, and then an easier introduction of limitations on freedoms and the vaccination mandate. Italy was a cornerstone of this operation, also given the large local Chinese population, to justify a fake narrative. An health scam well studied and planned. For Biden and the interests he defended was utmost and vital protect in any way the cover-up of this fake pandemic, even with an harsh attack to China, that could set also an international attitude for Taiwan issue supporting the U.S. Everything was well planned, but with some leaps in public narrative that surely hide some blunders in the big framework. The ideology of activities regarded the human genome was treated as heritage of humanity at the beginning of researches. It should be protected and passed on to future generations, and that advances in science need to be considered in the light of human rights. Then, unfortunately, started the game of nanotechnology applied to biology, with a so fast pace ever unimaginable before. And the interest of militaries. The world big players forgot, before a while, what they signed and agreed to protect, the human genome. Especially military applications lead this sector. A new technique of genome editing using a bacterial system, called CRISPR-Cas9, has been introduced, offering the possibility of inserting, removing, and correcting DNA with relative simplicity and efficiency, unrivaled so far. This is often called genetic editing, we read on United Nations document. Actually, residues, scratches of ancient viruses such as the Spanish flu or polio were taken, and their cells were re-engineered to have powerful biological weapons or to produce vaccines for defense purposes. Just to take an example, in 2007 a Fort Detrick Branch, United States Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Disease published a paper on the Journal of Virology about using the Ebola virus to conduct animal testing on rhesus monkeys. Furthermore, several staff in the same department have conducted researches related to SARS, MERS, and other coronaviruses. Back in 2003, after the SARS outbreak, USAMRIID worked with Ralph Barrick's team from the University of North Carolina and developed a novel reverse genetic system for manipulation of a full-length DNA of the SARS-CoV, and relevant outcomes were published in a paper in 2003. That was the scientific ante facto of the COVID scam.